If the Giants want to go down to Washington, D.C. and beat the Commanders week 1, they're going to have to stop Jayden Daniels. This dude was absolutely phenomenal his rookie year, and he led Washington to a number 4 ranked offense in the entire NFL. Neutralizing both his legs and his arms is not going to be easy by no means. He hurt the Giants defense in both matchups last year using both, but it can be done. The Giants put that on tape as well. So here are 2 plays to show how Shane Bowen's defense needs to get after Jayden Daniels and know your enemy film breakdown. All right, let's get this thing going. All right, first play. It's all about containing Jayden Daniels' legs. It's 3rd and 13 here, y'all. This guy can run. He can throw the football, and he loves his mama. The boy is absolutely dangerous. You see the run here. 3rd and 14, he scrambles for the first down. Let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning of this play, and we're going to pause it here so I can set this thing up. All right, what we are seeing here right now is an empty formation. You see the running back here, and then you see the tight end here. They're all in 1-by-1 splits. They're going to help their tackles, left and right tackles, by chipping. Chipping means that they're going to get a little oomph up on that pass rusher to the outside. So right here, it's about Brian Burns. You get a little something on there before you get out into your route concept or whatever route that you're running. The Giants right here are rushing 4, and they're playing coverage behind it, but you have to account for Jayden Daniels' legs. Let's start the play. So you see Brian Burns right here. Let's keep an eye on him as this play gets going. He gets chipped here, right? And then he gets wide and pause there. That opens up the lane. Now on top of that, Elijah Chapman right here, this defensive tackle, gets pinned to the inside, and that creates a huge rushing lane for a guy that runs 4.36. Jayden Daniels takes off right here, whatever's not there. So the Giants rush 4, which means they're dropping 7 in coverage, which means that you're going to have bodies on bodies in terms of covering up the route concepts. You have to keep this guy bottled up and get off of the field here. That was a 3rd down situation where the Giants could have got off the field, got the football back to their offense. But hey, Jayden Daniels is just as dangerous with his feet than he is with his arms. The Giants, it's all about gap integrity and being in your rush lanes and staying disciplined at that same time to be able to get him down and get off the field so your offense can get the football. We're going to move on to the next play. All right, another 3rd down. You have to get off the field on 3rd downs when we're talking about the Commanders. Jayden Daniels does a great job of being able to lengthen a drive and put points on the board, but you're talking about one of the best offenses in the NFL when it comes to 3rd down efficiency. So this play here, you've earned the right to rush. We talked about Giants defense putting offenses in positions to where they have to throw the football to where we can really evaluate the pass rushers and the defensive line that they have on this team. They're a strength. If you earn the right to rush, that means you've also earned yourselves chip blocks. And again, it's something that the Commanders offense does a lot. Same formation as the play I said before. You got, but this time they swap out the tight end being 1-by-1 with the receiver, and they still have Austin Ekeler here, the running back, and a 1-by-1 to help with those chip blocks. It buys just a little bit more time for that quarterback to feel comfortable to throwing the football down the field. All right, but this time with the chip block, you're not going to see Jayden Daniels take off. You're going to see one of these chip blockers, this Austin Ekeler here, this running back here, chip, and getting to the route concept. The Giants defensive line, you have to expect the chip, especially Abdul Carter. You saw it in the Jets game, week 2 in the preseason, but you have to expect that and still keep your gap integrity. Let's go ahead and start the play here. We're going to focus on Austin Ekeler. You see Ekeler there? Can we run that back? Run that back, run that back, run that back, run that back, run that back. Here we go. All right. I'll start if we can wipe here. All right. We're going to start by looking at Austin Ekeler right here, running back. A lot of you guys have had this guy on your fantasy teams, leagues, whatever, for a long time. He is a beast in this NFL. So you see him with the chip here. He chips, makes Azeez Ojulari goes wide, but instead of going to the flat or going to sitting over top of the football, he gets himself involved with the concept. Pause it here. Thank you. This is a mesh concept. It's a rub concept. It's some sort of shallow cross drag route concept to where it's man-to-man across the board. You see every Giants defender playing man-to-man. This player right here usually picks whatever man-to-man defender is playing or running with Eckler, but there's no one here. The chip block throws the safety off, and the safety is late. Run it back just a little bit because I want to look at the pocket and see what Jayden Daniels does. We talk about how he can be effective and hurt you with his feet, but he can hurt you with his feet as well to help his arm buying time. You see him kind of back up a little bit here. It's a regular 2, 3, 5-step drop. It's shotgun, so it's a little bit different when it comes to the drop, but he buys time for Eckler to get open. If you follow his eyes throughout this play, he goes through about 1 to 3 reads. Let's check Jayden Daniels out. And this is a rookie quarterback at this point. Looks to the left, looks off, looks right, looks for a deeper guy, backs up just a little bit and holds himself in the pocket. We don't give this man enough flowers as a pocket passer as well. Buys enough time to see Austin Eckler become open. He makes a guy miss, makes 2 guys miss, gets upfield. This was a back-breaking play for the Giants defense who needed to get off the field at that time. But again, it's all about, when we talk about earning the right to rush and putting yourselves into a 3rd and long situation, a 3rd and throw. We like to call it a 3rd and throw situation, which the Giants defense in this pass rush can really thrive. It's all about stopping Jayden Daniels' legs and putting yourself in position to be able to hurt him when he tries to put the football in the air. Shane Bowen last year in 2 weeks, week 2 and week 9. Shane Bowen's the Giants defensive coordinator. Did a lot of great things of being able to blitz Jayden Daniels, get him uncomfortable. But at the times where they kind of rushed 3 to 4 and dropped in the coverage, Jayden Daniels was able to hurt the Giants defense both with his feet or, his legs, and then with his arms as well. You've heard the reports or you've seen reports about, is Shane Bowen going to use Abdul Carter as some sort of spy because he's so athletic and he can keep up with the Jayden Daniels. But if you take a spy, if you put a player in a spy position, you take them out of coverage. It's going to be a chess match. But at the end of the day, you've put some stuff on tape on how to contain Jayden Daniels. If they can do it, they win this football game week 1. All right, you just saw 2 plays on what not to do. But what I think Shane Bowen is going to do, he's going to apply pressure up the middle, and then he's going to have his guys contain Jayden Daniels on the edges. Again, it's a lot easier said than done, but this year's Giants defense, especially that D-line and those pass rushers, had the athleticism and the ability to do that. Now, I'm anxious to see how much Shane Bowen blitzes compared to rushing, let's say 3 or 4, and then playing coverage on the back end. I do expect him to use someone to spy Jayden Daniels, but on the flip side of that takes someone out of coverage. It's going to be a chess match for sure, but the D-line has a chance to make a statement game 1 by locking up one of the game's up-and-coming quarterbacks.